There is a fire that changes everything. There is a fire that cannot be ignored, a fire that cannot be faked. And in our world today, most people talk about Holy Ghost baptism, but very few talks about the baptism of fire that is capable of transforming lives. You see, in our world, it is filled with compromise and a lot of things. If your desire is to really understand what is the relationship between the Holy Ghost baptism and baptism of fire, and if you really want to know, you can stay with me to the end. My name is Melody Victoria, and this is a safe place for Christian boys and girls who are trying to level up in every area of their life. So today we are going to be talking about Holy Ghost baptism and baptism of fire. So Holy Ghost baptism, remember, it is the infilling of the Holy Ghost, upon a child of God. It is not in the life of someone that is not born again. It's far from it. Holy Ghost baptism comes to a person who is born again, sanctified. Then it is the third work of grace. The first work of grace is the sanctification of the spirit, whereby the person is regenerated. The second one is sanctification, where the Adamic nature, when God comes and take away those purges and uproots those things from your life. Then it is known as the third work of grace, and it is only for those that are born again. This is where the problem is. Some people, they become filled with the Holy Ghost, and possibly because of carelessness or one thing or the other, they begin to walk as if they didn't receive it. When you see someone manifesting one gift or the other, he or she starts seeing his or herself on the top of the world, and a lot of nasty traits recruiting, which is not supposed to be. This is where we're going to be talking about the baptism of fire. The fire is there for purification. The fire is there to make us be more like Jesus. Remember that the Bible must understand that there is nothing that we did not receive. We receive the Spirit, and we are expected to be like Jesus, who while he lived here on earth, though he was fully God and he was fully man, but yet he was the most humble man on earth. He was the person that really showed us who God truly is. The fire of the Holy Ghost is to purify us. That is why in the Old Testament, in Malachi, the Bible makes us understand that it's going to sit upon us as the refiner's fire, and it's going to purify us. So the fire is there for purification, to take away the nasty things that are in our lives or that is in your life. The fire is there to also judge. It's also there to judge those that reject God. The Bible says that it's going to thoroughly purge his flock, and those ones that are not his, is going to consume them. It's going to burn them with fire. So I want to know that the fire of God is there to help us. I strongly believe that no true child of God who is filled and is baptized in the Holy Ghost and the fire is there will walk in the work of the flesh. I strongly believe that, because the Spirit, yes, Holy Ghost baptism is there. The Holy Ghost is there to empower believers, to give us strength. Mind you, the world is evil. Mind you, there are evil things that are happening around. The power is there to help us to conquer, to help us to subdue, to dominate. The Bible must understand that the Holy Ghost will come, to endue you with power from on high. So the power is there to help us to be bold, to witness Jesus. The power is there for us to be able to do great exploit for Jesus. But the fire is there for purification. The fire is there to purge you, to purge me, to take away the nasty things that are not supposed to be in our life. So I want you to understand that in our present day, we as disciples of Jesus, we are not expected to live without these two. These two is essential in our walk with God. It is essential for us to desire Him. If you are asking, okay, how do I go about this? One thing I want you to know is to completely yield yourself to the Spirit of God. Completely yield yourself and earnestly seek and desire it. You desire, you pray, you seek it. It is something you seek for. Since the world is evil, and tell God, I need the Holy Ghost to fill me so that I can be able to do, to be able to live for you, to be able to conquer anywhere I find myself. I don't want the influence of this world to be having expression or to be having his way in my life. So we need the Spirit of God to be able to conquer. We need the Spirit of God to be able to navigate through our way in this dark world. We also need the fire to keep us holy, to keep us humble, to keep us sound. The Bible talks about in a great house there are many vessels. There are some for honor and there are some for dishonor. But anyone that is fit, and one of the requirements for a vessel to be fit, to be used by God, is when that vessel is clean. No, God will not use a vessel that is polluted. God will not use a vessel that his or her life is somehow. One thing I want you to understand, that I want you to take home today, is that the Spirit of God dwells in a heart that is clean. The Spirit of God lives in a temple that is pure. So if you really want God to live through you and to live in you, to seek for him to baptize you with fire. And that fire, that means to understand God is of a purer eyes than to build iniquity. So God cannot live in iniquity. In a vessel that is defiled, in a vessel that is somehow, God cannot live in that kind of vessel. So I want you to not just seek to have the Holy Ghost, not just, yes, it's good, it's really good to have the Holy Ghost, but don't just stop there. That is the problem. There are many revival that has happened in time past. There are many things that have happened in time past. But if you look at them, and if you look at some people that, if you ask them, you say, I was here and this happened to me. But after that, what next? What next? People might not be there when those things happen to you, but they will always see the fruits. Remember what I said? I said that there is a fire that cannot be faked. There is a fire that cannot be ignored, and that is the life. The kind of life you live, or the kind of life that a true Christian, a true child of God exhibits, cannot be faked. And one thing I want you to know today is that holiness cannot be faked. The devil can manifest different ways, different things, but he can never fake holiness. So holiness cannot be faked. So one thing I want you to desire is desire the Holy Ghost, not just in the baptismal measure, but desire also that the fire of the Holy Ghost will come up on you. And you will see a difference. You'll be refined. You will see that there are some things that naturally, if it were up to you, it will be somehow. But you see that there are some things that ordinarily that they don't get to you the way they do before. If it's sometimes you easily get angry, you just spark off when someone just talk to you or something happened to you in your house, you just spark and everybody be like, calm down, brother, calm down, sister. But when it comes, you'll be the one that want to bring calmness to that situation that is arising. So one thing I want you to desire him, and if you desire him and pray earnestly, you will get it. Thank you. And if this is your first time here, I really want to encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Talk with Me. You can leave your comments below. I know you might have something that you want to share in regards to this. You can leave your comment below. We want to see your comment. And don't forget to give us a like button. Bye-bye. And you can also share to someone that you feel might be in need of this. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.